Good morning. My name is Christopher Lazaro, and I'm a licensed real estate broker. And today, we are going to look at a couple of rentals. We're out in Davie. This was a last-minute thing. Apparently, my prospective tenants have already said they're going to be out on February 1st, wherever they live. I met with them in North Miami Beach last night. They came as a referral through one of my friends who's also a licensee with me, but doesn't really practice real estate. You know, he just gives me a referral, I cut him a slice, and, you know, that's how we do business. In any case, we've only, literally today is January 11th, and they've got to be out of their home and into the new one by the 31st. We all know the challenges of not just getting things under contract in a hot rental market, but we also know that associations, pardon me, could be a problem. As we all know that associations can be a problem too, especially considering that they take 2 to as many as 6 weeks, I've seen, to get approvals. So I don't want my my tenants to be, you know, homeless. So that's what we're up to next. I've got to take a U-turn right here as we pass my location. And yeah, so we're going to take a look at a couple of properties here in Davie, Florida. It's a beautiful community. Great area. Nova Southeastern University's here. It's where my wife is a college professor. And my daughter goes to the daycare over here too. So it's this is an area I'm in a lot, and I've been coming here for at least 13, 14 years on a regular basis. So we'll do a feature, one day on Davie, and you can see what a growing and amazing community this is. It's a great place to live, great place to raise your kids, very safe environment, yeah. So we'll talk more in a little bit. Right now I'm going to find myself over to the first showing. Cheers. Generally speaking, just so you know, your leases typically require you give 60 days notice to the landlord. Typically, again, it could be as little as 30, but 60 is kind of the norm in the state of Florida anyway. And you tell them whether or not you're going to renew your lease, or, you know, and they tell you what it's going to be, and you say yes or no. You got to give them 60 days notice, or 30 days at a minimum. How they left this to the last minute is beyond me, because you got at least 2 months, especially in a hot rental market, which Southeast Florida is. The rental market is still on fire. If you're looking for anything sub $3,000, it's not an easy go, okay? Especially in very, very, nice areas, especially like Davie, Florida, With that said, we are on our way to our first showing here in Davie, and meeting with the prospective, tenants. I think it's just his wife, but anyway, we're going to take a look at a property here in Davie, and one of these days very soon, I'm going to do a feature on this place, because I've been coming to Davie for 13, 14 years. My wife is a board-certified behavior analyst and PhD in developmental psychology. She actually teaches over here at the university that's behind me. And she's just moving into a new faculty position, actually, over at the Department of Psychology. She was a clinician for children with autism for years. And my daughter goes to the daycare here. So, that's definitely not cheap, but it's really good. So that's one of the reasons why I'm, even though I live in the Miami Beaches, I'm out in Davie showing property, because it's actually quite convenient for me to show property in Broward, because I'm here quite a bit, Anyways, let's go see our first property. Cheers. Okay, so we're pulling up on the courtyards of Davie. That's where our first showing is. It is a gated community, it looks like. Pretty. It's right next to the university. Awesome location. Nobody in the guardhouse, so the gates are open, so it's not really guard gated, I guess. They've done away with that. It is a really safe environment. So let's find out where we belong. Let's take a little drive around real quick. 6920. that's never a good sign. Blue tarps on roofs. Not happy with that. Hopefully that ain't the one we're looking at today. Well, here we are. Tenants running a little late, but we're over in the courtyards of Davie. It's interesting. You got these multi-families here, but this place really does look like it could use a little bit of love. That's for sure. I don't know who's managing the property or who owns it, but this place is definitely ripe for some serious repairs. I'm noticing tarps on a lot of the roofs. See, right up there. See blue tarps on roofs. Not usually a good sign. Also, even just the numbers. Like, if you take a look over here, 69. Is that a 2? I'm hoping. I don't even know if I'm in the right place. I think it's a 2. Yeah, you'd think that they would fix the numbers so that you at least know where you are. Beautiful sky today. I mean, it is Southeast Florida. Look how gorgeous this is. It is awesome out right now. It's like 75 degrees, beautiful skies, warm sun. And yeah, it looks like that was once upon a time a 2. Anyway, customers calling. Let's move on. All right, so we're in unit 302. Walking in. Floor's nice. Smells very clean. Got a bathroom to the left when you walk in. It's a Jack and Jill situation with the bedroom. Got a walk-in closet. Foot shower. This is nice and spacious in here. Put a good sized TV. You could put a 65-inch up there. Not much of a view. Nice lighting. Digging the kitchen. Better than the one I got, that's for sure. And that's a silestone top. And older washer dryers. This must be the master bedroom. Now you get the morning sun. However, no walk-in closet in the master. Yeah, she's probably gonna say no. I know my wife would. Let's get the other bed. So back to the guest bedroom. Not as much of the morning sun, but the Jack and Jill's got the walk-in closet. That's what the missus would absolutely want. So it's a good 2-2. It's renting about $2,100, $2,200 a month. I'm just a little concerned about the roof with blue tarps on it. That's my biggest concern. So we shall see. But I like the lofted ceilings. That's got to be 12, 15 feet. I do like the new kitchen though. Okay, so I was wrong. The lady loved the unit. It really is beautiful in there, and they have all new cabinetry and, silestone countertops, brand new refrigerator, brand new dishwasher, etc. Looked like brand new flooring too. And now we're on to the second showing, but I have a feeling we're going to be putting in it, unless this one really hits it out of the park, we are very likely going to be putting an offer in on this today. And at some point, I've got to put a video together where I take everyone through the whole process of, a contract to lease, then get the lease, and, go through the rules and regulations and all that. And, we'll do that soon enough. Right now, we're driving through what is Nova Southeastern University. I think this is College Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see everyone's out and about doing their thing. Nova's a beautiful school, really, really something. And there we are. This is like that main strip that takes you to the Student Union building, which, by the way, they've got one of the most epic gyms I've ever seen. at Nova Southeastern University for the students. I mean, they even have a bar. Like, they actually serve alcohol in the student union building. I'm like, where was this when I went to college? You know, like, holy crap, you know. Anyways, we're heading over into Plantation, so we're going to go out to University Drive, cross under the 595 overpass, and I will get back on the camera as soon as we get to the new location. I don't want to do this too much until I've got my new car mount set up, which I have it right here. I bought this thing that's going to mount on my windshield or maybe on my dashboard, and I also got an app that's going to let me record both what's in front of me and my face at the same time, so that way I don't actually have to occupy one of my hands to do this. So I am working on making improvements to my videos, and that's probably a subject for another day. But I do appreciate you coming in, clocking in. Do subscribe. I promise my show here is going to get better. And I do actually cover some pretty beautiful and interesting areas. I wrote a ton of content because I'm going to start doing featured cities, featured neighborhoods, that sort of thing. So that's coming soon too. All right. So I'll see you at the next location. Cheers. Okay. 6800 Cypress Road. It's a little hard to find because there's no numbers. Not that I could see anyway. Well, let's go inside. Yeah, 208. Where are we? I love this catwalk way of things. I love this type of architecture. All right, so that's 217, so we're going in the wrong direction. And these guys, they're digging up the roots, then breaking up the concrete. Still finding 208. Yep, there we are. Unit 208. 208, here we go. Beautiful upon going in. Got a little picture of Mo there. Say hi, Mo.
Yeah, how's it going?
Stacked washer dryer. Newer appliances. Not terrible. Not as nice. Oh, they got beer in the fridge. They really know how to sell this place, huh? Pantry. Yeah, well, you have to put shelves in there. Okay, so upon walking in, right-hand side, we've got this bathroom. Oh, wow. Bright LEDs. Stuck with the granite countertops throughout. This is the guest bedroom. All right, you put a queen in here, maybe. I think you'd probably be better off with a full mattress would fit pretty easily in here if you want more furniture, but not terrible. Let's go out to the balcony. Okay, this is a good, nice and closed, screened-in space. You definitely want screens. I would say anywhere below 7 or 8 floors because bugs are an issue in Southeast Florida, that's for sure. Once you get up to about 11, you're never going to see a mosquito, and it is extremely rare to see a bee or any kind of insect, actually. They just can't really get that high. Well, looking out at the street, this is Plantation, Florida. Very pretty. You got the smell of freshly cut grass in the air. I like how they also crisscross cut the floors rather than just do things in rows. It is more expensive to do things this way, but it looks so much nicer. All right, so I would say new closet doors. These are from like the 70s. Nice clean shower. Definitely changed that shower head. That looks pretty. Like, they did such a great job, and yet they miss little things like this. You know, like, that just, it's so silly. Look, it's a brand new shower wall. The plastic is still on it. Okay, but they left this here. And like, this is like 10 cents at Home Depot. You know? It just doesn't make any sense. You know, but a really nice unit. This is the master. You could put a king-size sleigh bed in here pretty easily. Yeah, and that, well, got closet space on both sides here and over here. So let's take a look. So it looks like they still haven't finished putting in some cabinetry someplace. The closet here, closet there. So 3 different closets in the master. Let's get a better look at the master from over here in the corner. So yeah. And that is unit 208. Catch you in a bit. Well, that was a successful customer engagement. I took them to see a couple properties. The lady loved the first one, and so she's going to get what she wants. The gentleman we were with was her brother, not her husband. Her husband's actually runs an auto shop over in the Davie area, does specialty work, and I'll be sending him some business sooner or later. Because every customer becomes a new neighbor of mine, and I like to see everybody succeed. With that said, it is a gorgeous day. I'm heading up to Pompano Beach next for a dental appointment. I've had the same dentist for 17, 18 years now. And yeah, a good dentist is hard to find. I mean, there's a lot of, or at least there used to be a lot of shenanigans down here with respect to dental. And you still want to be careful, especially in Miami-Dade County, where you get a lot of people that are kind of pretending to be dentists. You know, they might have been dentists in their country, but in this country, they are not dentists, okay? So always be on the lookout for that. You know, always check with the state, etc. Anyway, with that said, I don't want too many extra in the way of tangents. But yeah, today was another successful engagement, and I'm going to put together a contract to lease. I think I'll do a video on that to go over the contract to lease from the realtor's perspective. I'll do that in a separate video. But yeah, it would be a nice follow-up to this just to see how the process works out, right? So anyways, take care, cheers, and live vibrantly. Cheers, bye-bye.